Pentaho Data Integration is a comprehensive ETL platform allowing you to access, prepare, analyze, and derive value from both traditional and big data sources. This lesson is a continuation of the lesson on building your first transformation. Here we will introduce the preview feature of PDI and use a combination of steps to cleanse our data by looking up missing postal code information. We begin by previewing the rows being read by our CSV input step by right-clicking on the step and selecting Preview. Here, you specify the number of rows to preview, and you can optionally configure breakpoints which pause execution based on the defined condition, like a field having a specific value or exceeding a threshold. After hitting the Quick Launch button, we can see in the preview data that several of our input rows are missing values for the postal code field. To cleanse our input records, we will resolve the missing postal codes using a lookup file containing city, state, and postal code data. First, we'll use the filter rows step to separate the rows with missing postal codes. We will define the condition as any time the postal code field is not null. When this condition is true, we'll send the rows directly to the Write to Database step. Next, we'll create the lookup branch for our transformation. We drag another CSV file input step onto the canvas and edit the configuration to point to our file containing the city, state, and postal code data. We'll use the stream lookup step to add resolved postal code values to the rows where they are missing. After dragging the step onto the canvas, we'll connect it to our data flow by drawing a hop from our filter rows step and telling it where to send rows where our condition is false, meaning the postal code is missing. Then we'll create a hop from our read postal code step. To configure the stream lookup, we begin by selecting the read postal codes as our lookup step. For our keys, we'll use the city and state fields from our sales data and lookup file. Finally, we will select the postal code as our field to retrieve by clicking the Get Lookup Fields button, then removing the city and state fields that we do not need. Finally, we'll clean up some of the metadata so that the fields flowing through our transformation align and can be loaded correctly into our target database. If we look at the output fields for the filter rows step, we see that the postal code is defined as a string with a character length of 9. Looking at the output fields for our stream lookup, we see that the new lookup field postal code _1 is at the bottom of the list and is an integer type. For this, the select values step can be used to perform tasks such as renaming fields, reordering fields, or changing a field's data type. In configuring the select values step, we'll begin by making sure our postal code lookup field, postal code _1, is in the proper order by retrieving the list of fields to select and moving it to the proper location next to the original postal code field. Next, we want to remove the original postal code field containing the missing values. Finally, we will want to rename the postal code _1 field to postal code and alter its data type to match the raw type being read from our sales data CSV file. With our field layout prepared, we can now connect the select values step up to our write to database step to send the cleansed rows to the database. Our transformation is now complete, and we can preview the cleansed rows that will be written to the database. You can now see that each row contains a valid postal code, and we're now ready to rerun the full transformation. After the transformation has completed, we can review the step metrics table and see that 76 records were corrected using the stream lookup. You have seen how Pentaho data integration provides a simple path to enriching your data and creating analysis-ready data. To find out more information about the powerful Pentaho platform, try another lesson, or contact Pentaho directly and start your free proof of concept with the expertise of a Pentaho sales engineer and your very own data. Pentaho.com